refer to, like, people who properly navigate this earthly realm and in life in general, with integrity. These are like upstanding people, good-hearted people. They're not out to hurt nobody. They want everybody to do good and all of that. They're not perfect, but they genuinely and generally want good for everybody and like to see good for everybody, and they want that for themselves as well. So these types of people, okay, a lot of the times, sometimes they see so much good and they only see like the light side of things. They can easily get deceived and manipulated by people who are actually wicked and malicious and just no good. They know how to put up a good exterior and mask and cloak themselves and hide themselves as being someone who is upstanding as well, but in reality, like underneath the surface, like they're dark and ugly and insidious and grotesque and diabolical and gross. Okay, so if you only have this like tunnel vision, like one-sided aspect of reality, people like that you're gonna get fooled by. If you're not aware of the evil and the good and the bad in the world, if you're not even aware of it within yourself first, you have to be properly balanced and integrated with, the ancient parts of you, and, the divine good, higher vibrational aspects of you. You got to be aware of all these dynamics within yourself. People will be like, oh, I'm only focusing on the positive. I'm only focusing on the good. I only see the good. That shit's dangerous and it's stupid as fuck. I mean, intelligently, that does not equate or make any lick of sense. Okay? So, yeah, if that's your philosophy, that's your belief system, how you moving and navigating out here, yeah, you're gonna get pimped out by some devilish person, demonic, low vibrational person who's dressed up in an angel costume. Their energy is like fraud. They're a whole fraud out here. Like, and then too, if you're not tapped in with your intuition, like you're not tapped in with your spirit guides, the ones that are here to help you and be like, look, go this way. No, don't go that way. No, don't talk to them. Yeah, talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not tapped in with your help, on top of that, and your third eye is shut off, your heart chakra is shut off, you don't know how to sense your environment, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're gonna get effed over out here, okay? And a lot of you can't afford to be, delayed and stopped and blocked and held up and all of that, because you have a divine purpose. You have a higher purpose in this life and in this realm. And if you're spending too much time with some ancients disguised as good people, and they selling you all type of wolf tickets and romanticizing you and stroking your ego, and you know what I'm saying, like, you're not tapped into your higher self, yeah, you deserve all of that, okay? Because universe gotta teach you, okay? Universe is, master and expert at you gonna learn today, okay? Because they always showing somebody. They will scare your ass straight, scare your ass into reality, into like, look, this is what's going on out here. I don't know what you thought. I mean, this is what it is. This ain't no, this is not Candyland. This is not, lollipops and gumdrops, and this is not that. Okay, it's some real. We coexist, okay, with some evil, wicked energies out here that reside within people. Some people have really been compromised. Their whole vessel and temple has been compromised by some really dark, low level demonic parasites. You know what I'm saying? And they influence them to do things. You know, just like we have, you know, good angelic energies that guide us the right way, you have the total opposite within people that guide them the wrong way and have them doing all kind of crazy, you never will believe type of stuff. So you have to be aware of this world, okay? You got to be aware of what's going on. Like, come on, get it together. But yeah, then too, you know, a lot of these people, you know, their souls have been tainted, compromised, and they have like many incarnations, reincarnations of fuck shit. You didn't run a spiritual Akashic background check. You didn't run it. You didn't think about it. You didn't ask divine, like, who is this motherfucker right here? Who is this showed up at the doorstep of my life? What do they want? What are their intentions? Yeah, I know what they say a lot. I know what they talk about a lot. I know how they appear. You know, I know what they say they about. Usually somebody got to say, you know, they not really that. They not really, you know what I'm saying? Actions speak louder than words. Okay? For real. These sneaky ass energies out here, man, they real crafty and sneaky, man. You gotta be watching, okay? But yeah, a lot of them are like repeat universal lawbreakers. Each incarnation, they breaking laws, all types of laws. A lot of them is locked up in spiritual jail. You will never know looking at them just in the physical 3D, but spiritually they are not tapped in. They tapped the fuck out, and they need somebody who is high vibrational to attach themselves to, so that they can navigate and move around this realm successfully, prosperously. Is prosperously a word? It is now. But yeah, like, come on, like, I know even for me, like, I'm not being cool with nobody who got people like this around them in their energy, because I understand how energy work, how karma work, how the universe work, and I'm still learning. But for what I know now, and as old as my soul is, and experienced as I am, lifetime after lifetime, I don't have time to be wasting on nobody who slow, dumb, and stupid, and sleep, or comatose, spiritually comatose. Like, I don't have time for that. You either get with it or you get on. I'm not playing out here, and I'm very sure there are others out there like myself. You have to be, you know, you have to be appreciative. You have to have high appreciation for those who are experienced, knowledgeable, who are wise, who are loving, who are fair and just, and who are willing to, you know what I'm saying, share with you what they know freely, with no expectation, with nothing, you know, nothing in return. You know, people like that, they know the source of their supply, and their blessing come from a higher, the source of all. They not out here trying to use people to move around and get ahead. They like, my blessing don't fucking come from you. But then you have those out here, that's they get down. That's how they rock. That's how they do. They're like, oh, okay. They'll study a person real good and be like, oh, okay, this person is real resourceful. Oh, they well connected. Oh, they know how to do this and do that. If I sniff any energy like that around me, and plus my my angelic goons, they gonna let me know. They gonna let me know through my sleep. They gonna let me know through my intuitive senses. They gonna let me know through an oracle or an energy reader, and I read energy as well, it's not gonna be good for you. Okay? My cutoff game is cold. Okay? I'm not out here, and there's a lot of us out here that's not real needy. They gotta have somebody around. They can't get nothing done without another body. Man, I'm telling you, man, humans are so flawed and addicted and pooked out, pookied and like toxic and unhealed and low vibrational. Man, I don't have time. I'm on a mission. I have tunnel vision with the goals. Like, no, I'm not. No, you get your feelings hurt. Okay, and that's one thing the universe do not make no promises of. You're not, no, you're gonna go to Earth and live, beautifully, luxuriously. You're not gonna get your feelings hurt. No, everybody get their feelings hurt. Okay. I'm gonna set boundaries. Okay, you gotta set boundaries, and you gotta be watching closely, or you gon' take a L, or two, or few, or several. Man, you out here operating your ego, and you not tapped into your higher self. You not operating and showing up in your higher divine self. You're gonna be out here being all kind of gullible, naive, and taken advantage of, and victimized, and bullied, and all of that. Because you and your ego don't know shit. Your ego will drive your ass around in circles. You ain't never getting nowhere with that motherfucker in the driver's seat of your life. You gotta get your star player, your higher self, in the driver's seat of your life. They know where to go. Okay? They have a connection and an open line of communication with Source Divine. And they like, look, this is the plan. This is where we going. Okay? You like, huh? And then you on point. All your intuitive faculties are online and operating and working. You're like, where I need to be, who I'm meeting up with, what they gonna have on, what they gonna sound like. Oh, okay. Where we going? Like that. And then you have these energies who don't have that. They're not tapped in like that. That's not their energetic frequency nature. They gotta attach themselves to you because you tapped in and connected on a higher level, because that's their only means to get anything achieved and accomplished. And they they got karma up the ass, up the yin yang, racked up and stacked up, a whole bunch of fuck shit they done did previous lifetimes, and now you friends with them, and now they somebody you done connected with. Y'all supposed to be making money together, or y'all supposed to be lovers or friends or whatever. And this a whole goddamn heathen. A heathen on top of heathen, man. And your ego done fell for the okie doke. Okie dokie. It looked like a good idea, sound like a good plan. Yeah, universe said you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today, for real. Because I'm telling you, that mask gonna fall off. That costume gonna get tattered, and it's gonna get old and raggedy. They ain't gonna be able to dress up in, the chosen one outfit anymore. It's like, nah, they not it. They not part of your soul tribe. They was just your test and your teacher to wake your ass up. That was it, and that was all. Now get rid of them. It's time to move on. They can't go where you're going. They got to go to spiritual jail where they always been at. They got to go pay for all that spiritual fuck shit and that they done committed and continue to commit. Their delusions and all of that. They don't think they're doing anything wrong. I'm justified in because I want what I want and I can have what I have, coveting other people's stuff that ain't even theirs. Goofy. All types of goofy, man. I don't have time for this. It's like, man, who? Get on, man. Go somewhere. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate them for the purpose that they serve, you know, because I have a bigger picture, you know, a view of things. It's like, okay, I see the bigger picture, you know. I have a higher perspective. I'm like, okay, yeah, they serve their purpose. Once the purpose is served, baby, thank you. Bye. Move. See the exit. Exit stage. Left. Whatever. But yeah, you just gotta be careful. I mean, for real, you don't know, you know, within the universe and, you know, the higher heavens, you don't know what kind of karma people got on them, and they've been trying to, you know, avoid it by connecting themselves to someone who's a good person, who has good intentions, you know. They like, ooh, you know what I'm saying, and they got everybody food, everybody who's in their ego food, not somebody who in that, you know, who's connected intuitively and in they high priestess energy. They're like, nah, I see your motherfucking ass. I see exactly who you are. You ain't fooling me. You fooling all of them. Yeah, you got all them fooled. I see you for exactly who and what you are. Yeah. Man, and sometimes what you see underneath just the energy, like, man, you have the ability to read energy on a person. It can be so ugly, and then sometimes it get if you have that clear sense where you can smell, man, you can smell a demonic stench on a person. It smell like death. Have you ever? It's not good. It's not good. My stars, it's not good. But yeah, this exists, okay? I mean, I know it's hard to, you know, but it exists, all right? So, yeah, you gotta be careful, man. Some people, like, you know, you can't get things done in the financial arena, in this physical reality. If you know your credit ain't certain way, if it ain't set up, you know, if it's not looking a certain way how it's supposed to look, you'll be limited. The same thing with these compromised souls, these tainted souls, or even these soulless, man. They are very limited. They can't properly get around and get ahead and navigate. So they got to connect to a chosen one, someone who is of divine frequency, even though they might not be yet awakened to, you know. But these are people, you know who they are. You know them by how they are. You know, they keep their car clean, they dress clean, they smell good. You know, cleanliness is next to godliness. They show up in that energy. You know, they wash behind the ears. They keep themselves well kept, you know, put together. Their homes are tidy and everything's in order. You know, they have a nice taste for quality materials and you know what I'm saying? They appreciate. And then you got these ones out here that don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that, but somebody that do, so that they could, pretend and, they can. Nah, you ain't about to use me and my divinity. Fuck that and fuck you, okay? Get far away, okay? And that's how you gotta be. You gotta love yourself enough to be able to protect your energy, protect yourself, protect your stuff. Don't be out here just all kind of ignorant and, I mean, hey, some of y'all need to go down that path because y'all need to get educated. Y'all need to take that class. Everybody in Earth School, okay? You got to take that class of self-worth, self-love, and setting healthy boundaries and, knowing how to read energy. You know what I'm saying? You remember, the concept of slavery. You know how they said the slave masters didn't want the slaves to know how to read. I took that as, in terms of applying it to the spiritual aspect, anything that doesn't want you to be free and you upstanding and being in your spiritually mature self, where you know how to, you good on your own, you can stand on all 10, you good, you know how to navigate and get around, you know how to make things happen, you know how to manifest and things for yourself, and you real tapped in and connected to source and all your star players, your spirit guides and helpers, your angels and all those assigned to you. You good, and you in your sovereignty, you operating like that, that's all to the good. But you don't need nobody coming and trying to take advantage of that and trying to use you with that. That's not popping. That's not cool. Okay? You won't want nobody living off of you in the 3D and taking advantage of you in that way. That should also be reflected in your spirituality, in your spiritual walk. Like, no, you're not about to be using my energy you ain't shit. No, you go and take you walk down your fated path. You own up and chuck it up to the truth and what's right, and you go deal with that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So many of y'all promised, destined for greatness. Y'all been doing the okie dokie with these energies, okay, that connected to y'all. I'm telling you, once y'all wake up out that damn stupid spell that they put on you or whatever, however they was able to do it, whether you laid down with them and y'all had sexual exchanges. I mean, sexual energy, that's some powerful shit, man. I'm telling you. You lay down with them, you get up, you missing all your stuff. You like, dang, you lazy and you procrastinating and all your habits done plummeted and became poor, and you looking at them and they leveling up. And you like, and you thinking it's just on some, you helping them out. Nah, man, that person they are not vibrationally compatible or matched with you. Just notice the difference. Notice the difference. It's like your life starts to decline and deplete, and theirs is increasing. Just stop giving them, your energy, and see what happens. Just experiment with it one time or a few times and see what you come out with. We all alchemists. We are our own, Just see what happens. That's what you're here to do. You're not here to be down here dumb, slow, and no, you ain't down here for that. Especially if you of divine frequency. The divine is intelligent. No. It's okay when, you coming back into remembrance. Awakening is also remembering. You going back into remembrance of who you are and who you belong to. It's like, man, I really been sleeping with the enemy. I really been working with the enemy, collaborating with the enemy, the baby kid of the devil. I mean, hey, it's energy, right? It's opposites, right? But it was educational. You had to learn, But yeah, I don't know nobody in their right mind gonna be connected to somebody who's connected to somebody that they surrounded by ops. Like, no, I don't want that in my energy, because you telling them all your plans and your secrets, and you thinking all things to the good and everything's everything, while they secretively sabotaging your shit. You wonder why shit can't get off the ground, or it can't really take off, or you keep having run-ins with, man, it's because you got the wrong energy in your energy. Oh yeah, back to that point I was making about slavery. I remember I made a post on my Instagram about being in your North Node and getting out your South Node energy. Your North Node energy is like, your future self, what you're destined for, and you have to be moving towards that, like going towards the North Star to freedom, like the slaves did, as it was explained in the stories. But yeah, so figuratively and metaphorically, you can look at that in the same sense spiritually, like, going towards your North Node, or being in your North Node energy, where you are operating in your purpose. You are in your purpose, what you destined to be and to do in this life, to get out of the enslavement and the confines of this matrix simulation. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, on the road to freedom and operating in your sovereignty. You're a sovereign being. So yeah, and you have to know how to read the energy of your life and read the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities, the patterns that you're being shown by the universe and by your angelic help and all of that. Now, whatever oppressive powers and energies and forces that don't want you to be able to do that is against you. However that manifests, through a person, place, a thing, some kind of bully or tyrant or whatever in your life, it's gonna look different for everybody, because all our paths are unique. But yeah, you have to know how to read energy. Read the energy within yourself and others, your environment, the changes of the cycles and seasons of your life. You got to know what season and cycle you in. Like, okay, I need to get out this cycle. I need to go to the next level. I need to, you got to be aware. And you got to make sure you read the energy properly. See, the oppressive forces, the oppressive energies don't want you to know how to read, to free yourself. So you got to do things, you got to maneuver a lot of times in secret. Don't be sharing, podcast tells you what's truly going on, what's really going on. So yeah, just be aware of these things. All right, I'm about to get out of here. Be the Alchemist. Checking out. I just wanted to drop that message and, you know, share that with you all. I send you all love, light, and harmony, prosperity, peace, balance within yourself, healing on this journey in this realm. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. Take care.